serves only to open its airways to responsible divergent points of view. The opinions expressed on this program do not reflect those of WAIF, its staff, or its Board of Trustees. The opinions expressed on this program are my own views or those of my guests. Thanks for tuning in yet again to the greatest story ever told on WAIF. We're bringing you the best in live Grateful Dead, jam bands, and the best in regional acts. All right, we're going to get on down the road with a little music here. I'm going to feature some tunes that were released back in November by the Grateful Dead, and they were originally released part of the 30 Days of the Dead collection, and it's a real good collection. Dick took some really good tunes from the vault to let you guys hear. I'm going to quit rambling. When we get back, we're going to talk a little bit about becoming a member tonight on WAIF. I'm going to mention a little bit about what's happening in Jam Band News. Talk about today in Grateful Dead history. Get on with a little bit of weirdness and, stuff that normally you can expect from rambling around. All right, well, without much further ado, we're going to jump back in the proverbial time machine to the year 1971. This one was played down in Texas in a little place called the San Antonio Civic Center. 11/12/71. Let's get started staying with that country theme. We're going to do a little Black Peter.
Just in the wind came swarming through the door, but who can the weather command? Just wanna have a little peace one more day, I find myself alive. Tomorrow maybe go beneath the ground.
Black Peter from 11/12/1971, just for you guys. That was a great little version here. Thanks a lot, Dick. Appreciate you releasing that one from the vault.
So I jump ship in Hong Kong, and I make my way over to Tibet, and I get on as a looper at a course over there in Himalayas.
A looper?
A looper. You know, a caddy, a looper. Jack. So I tell them I'm a pro Jack. And who do you think they give me? The Dalai Lama himself, the 12th son of the Lama. The flowing robes, the grace, bald. Striking. So I'm on a first tee with him. I give him the driver. He hauls off and whacks one. Big hitter, the Lama. Long. Into a 10,000-foot crevice right at the base of this glacier. Do you know what the Lama says?
No.
Gunga Galunga. Gunga Gunga La Gunga. So we finish 18, and he's gonna stiff me. And I say, hey, Lama, hey, how about a little something, you know, for the effort, you know? And he says, oh, there won't be any money. But when you die, on your deathbed, you will receive total consciousness. So I got that going for me, which is nice.
And you can too. I won't promise you anything, but if you become a member tonight at WAIF, you might just achieve that right there. Total consciousness. All right, I want to tell you a little bit about memberships. It's that time again. It's Spring Member-a-thon, and we ask each and every spring and fall for your help in bringing WAIF on air. That's right, we are listener-supported radio, and without your help, we don't get on the air. We won't be playing the best in live jam bands, Grateful Dead, and all the acts you've come to love. So support Ramblin' Rob and the greatest story ever told by going to WAIF883.org. You'll see a little box on the right-hand side. Put 25 right in that little box. You'll become a member. In the comments box there, just mention the greatest story ever told. You can also give me a call, 749-1444. More than happy to take your information on becoming a member. And it does have some perks. That's right. You can go each and every fall to our annual meeting. You have voting rights. You also get a copy of the hottest little ticket in town, the WAIF newsletter. And Ramblin' Rob, because he feels so generous, each and every Thursday from 10 p.m. to midnight, I will give you a copy of today's show on disc. And if you're really nice, I might even burn you one of your favorite shows. That's right, Ramblin's got about 850 shows there in his proverbial archives. I blow the dust off some of the best and try to bring you what I think is a varied selection of the Grateful Dead. Tonight, unfortunately, we're dipping back all over the place. Really can't even put a theme on tonight. But we do have a musical guest coming in here in just a bit. Nick Sudbury will be in to play a couple tunes for you guys and get your feet tapping. But first, I'm going to let you guys know what's happening in the jam band world. That's right, a lot of good stuff happening out there. A lot of people are gearing up for spring and summer tour. So count your dollars, save them, and attend your local music festival. The best way to support your music scene is get off your butts and go out and see it. That's right. We have some of the best regional acts, in my opinion, in the country. We're coming right out of the Ohio area. All right. Counting Crows just announced they're going on a spring tour, so you might want to check out their website for dates and times. Also, big news here, Crosby, Stills, and Nash announced that they were going on tour this summer, so they might be stopping back to the River Bend area, you never know. Also, another summer tour announced, Soundgarden there, Blast from the Past there. They just announced they're going out on tour. Also, a happy belated birthday to the one and only, the mighty Thunder God himself, Phil Lesh. Big thank you for bringing the best of the best. I guess in a lot of the Deadheads' lives, you mentioned a lot of things that people get enjoyment, but you can take their food away, you can take their clothing away, you can take their heat away. But man, you try to take their favorite CD away, especially if it's a Grateful Dead, and you might just have a fight on your hands. All right. Also, United States Postal Service, USPS, they just released a Jimi Hendrix stamp. Definitely want to check that out. I saw that. It's really cool. It's well worth getting a sheet. Literally getting a sheet. But don't stick the stamps on your tongue. Nothing's going to happen. So get your sheet of Jimi Hendrix stamps at the United States Postal Service and keep those prices affordable. All right, Fish Summer tour dates were announced. You guys like that little band there, so go check their website out. I'm sure they're going to be cruising through the Ohio region. Also, belated R.I.P. to Ron Pigpen McKernan, late great keyboardist for the Grateful Dead, passed away March 8, 1973. So we wanted to play a little song for him in just a second. Also, on 3/25/1972, close to today's date, Donna Jean joins the band officially. 1992, 3/24 was the date Bruce Hornsby officially leaves the band. All right, well, we're going to get on with today in Grateful Dead history in just a bit, but first, I think I'm going to play a little Grateful Dead. Imagine that. We're going to play a great little 22769 version of Turn On Your Love Light from the Fillmore West, San Francisco, California, sung by none other than Ron Pigpen Kernan. The late great. This one is going out to him. He has turned on everybody's love light. That is for darn sure.
Bring out today.
Get it big. Big shout out to hopefully my cousin Dean. Hopefully he's listening. Lauren and Chris on the West Coast. Chris, the great Bigfoot hunter.
Without a warning, you broke my heart. Taking it, baby, showing it apart. And you left me standing in the dark, crying. Said your love for me was done. So come on, baby, baby, please. And I'm begging you, baby. Get a little lonely in the middle of the night, and I need you, baby, to make things alright. So come on, baby, baby, please. And I'm begging you, baby, cause I'm on my knees. Turn on your light, let it shine on me. Turn on your love light, let it shine on me. Let it shine, let it shine. just before the day is dawning. I get a little lonesome, you understand. I feel a little hungry down in myself, so I just gotta ask my baby. I just got to reach over my left shoulder, reach over my left shoulder, touch my baby, say yeah. Why don't you wake on up? Why don't you wake on up? Why don't you wake up and climb over? I make a little man feel alright. She look back at me and say, Daddy, I've been awake for 2 hours waiting for you. I said, well, yeah, yes, I do. Make me feel. That son said, I come up in the country. Honey, do you want to go? I'm taking myself a high brown and maybe 1 or 2 more. But I got to make me feel alright. That's my ride. Yes, it is. She just got to make me. Yes, you do. Once again. She got to make me feel just like a can. And she was a doggone queen. She got to turn over on her left shoulder. She can ride about a load of mule. She can carry a heavy load. Oh, you know what she can do. She alright. Yes, she is. She my baby. When I get lonesome, I ask my dog, why don't you just turn on your light? Turn on your light. Let it shine up on me. Let it shine up on me. Cause you got to make me feel pretty good. I get hungry sometimes. No, I do. I can wake up in the morning about 4:45. You know, my rider can ride like a stingray on a 4-day drive. That's my baby. She make me feel alright. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. She think I was a black man. She can run on home. She got to make me feel like I'm in wrong. I was seasoned to make me feel like a doggone king. Jack, she was got no queen. So I asked my baby, I'm going in the country. Darling, do you wanna go? I'm gonna take a couple high brown women, and I may take 3 or 4 more. She make me feel alright. Yes, you do. Now listen, fellas, something for you. I know sometimes you might wake up early in the morning, feel kind of lonesome, don't you? You look over in the bed, there ain't nobody there but you. That's your fault, but it ain't none of mine. Unless I got your woman by mistake. But I tell you all I got to do. I just gotta reach over my left shoulder. I come up baby one time and say, wake on over. Roll over. Good for me. You know she do everything. Now wait a minute. I see you fellas standing there with your hand in your pockets. Now ain't this a bitch? That's a shame. My mother told me you put your hand in your pockets like that and it'll make you crazy. I mean, y'all not be doing that. Find yourself a little rider. Make it easy on yourself. get lonesome, just ask my baby. Turn on your light, let it shine on me. Turn on your light, let it shine on me. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I got to have early in the morning. That's all I got to have while for a day. Sometime in the afternoon, I get kinda hungry. Sometime in the early morning, I get kinda blue. And all I need, let your light, let your riding. When I get lonesome, I just got to have some. You just gotta turn it on me. Just gotta turn it on me. All you do, and all you got to turn it on up now. Just a little bit higher, ooh, a little bit higher. You're my baby, you know, and you're my rider. You my lover, shine on me. You my light, my darkest hour. You my light, you shine on me in the darkest hour. Let your light shine in the darkest part of the night. Let your light shine so lightly. Come on now, let it shine on me.
from 2/27/1969. That one going out to the late, great Pigpen, Ron Pigpen McKernan. He passed away back on March 8th, 1973. That one going out to him. Just love it when he does those improv raps. You just never really know what's going to come out of his mouth when he starts to turn on your Love Light jam, that's for sure. Just love those highbrow women, maybe 3 or 4 more. You never know. So, yeah, that was a great one there. We miss him. We miss him a lot. He truly was the heart of the Grateful Dead, especially in the early years. He was, I guess, the only one bold enough to kind of step up front and do the singing. That's why I guess the catalog from the early Dead years are really blues heavy because Pigpen, of course, a big blues fan. All right, we're going to get on with a little bit of the Today in Grateful Dead history segment. Let you guys know what you missed today in Grateful Dead history. Back on this date in 1967, the Grateful Dead played at the Fugazi Hall, San Francisco, California. It was an album release party for their first album, of course, the Grateful Dead. 1968 saw the boys playing at, I guess we'll say almost their third home. I guess the Fillmore West being their first home. The Avalon Ballroom. 1968. Also 1970, saw the boys playing at the Capitol Theater. It was an acoustic electric show. Hey, there's a rarity there. And also First Friend of the Devil, and last, Viola Lee Blues on today's date. 1971, the Fieldhouse, University of Iowa. 1977, Winterland Arena. 1981, taking their third jaunt to the place across the pond. 1981 saw the boys playing in London, England at the Rainbow Theater. 1986, Hampton Coliseum, Hampton, Virginia. 1991, Landover, Maryland's Capitol Center. Also on 1992, today's date, Cops Coliseum up in Ontario, Canada. 1993, the Omni, the Atlanta, Georgia. And the last time the Grateful Dead played on today's date was 1994 at the Richfield Coliseum. All right, we're going to get on with a little bit of music here and let you guys do your own thing, rock out for sure. All right, we're going to play I think we're going to play a little bit more of the 30 Days of the Dead stuff. This one is a great little tune from 6/12/1976. The Grateful Dead were kind of taking a little break there, took a hiatus late 74 and most of 1975, and then came back out for full-blown tour summer of 1976. So they hadn't been on the West Coast for a while, and I think this date, 6/12/1976, saw them playing the Boston Music Hall up in Boston, Massachusetts. It was from the closing night of a four-run run out at the Boston Music Hall, and it was their first time they played the East Coast since August 1974. This one is a really good version of what we want to try to do: make the music never stop. And we're going to stop the music because it is that important that I tell you this. That's right. If you want to continue listening to the best in live Grateful Dead, if you don't want to hear this, dead air, that's right. If you don't want to hear that, the music will stop unless you guys become a member. It's easy. It's quick. 749-1444. You can give me a call. You are listening to WAIF, listener-supported radio. We are in the middle of our fall our spring member-a-thon. You can help keep WAIF on the air, and you can help keep the music playing over and over again every Thursday from 10 to 12 a.m. and indicate your support by showing us right now by making a pledge. That's right. You can give me a call, or if you're antisocial, you can hop on the website, WAIF883.org, and you can pledge your membership there. Just put $25 in the box on the right-hand side. Mention the greatest story ever told in the comment section. It's quick, it's easy, and painless. Your gift of $25 or more, that's right. You can give more, you can give less. If you're a business, you can donate at the $100 level. It is tax deductible. And Ramblin' Rob will give you a couple goodies there. A coffee cup and a copy of today's show. That's right. It also gives you annual voting rights at our fall annual meeting, and also a copy of the WAIF Alert newsletter. Like I said, 513-749-1444 is the number, or go online. You can contact Ramblin' Rob on Facebook or RamblinRob883@hotmail.com. I'll let you guys know all about how to become a member. All right, I'm going to get on with that music, and like I said, if you don't want to hear the music stop, you got to give a little bit of the green.
There's mosquitoes on the river, fish are rising and blackbirds. It's been hot for procession, like Jehovah's favorite choir. People joining hand in hand while the music plays the band. Well, they're setting us on fire. Crazy rooster crowing midnight. Balls of lightning roll along. Women sing about their dreams. Women laugh and children scream. And the band keeps playing on.
Keep on dancing
Keep on
through the
dancing
daylight. Breathe the morning air with song. No one's noticed, but the band's all packed and gone. Was it ever
Worth it
here at
all?
all?
But they keep on dancing. Come on, children, come on, children, come on and clap your hands. Well, the cool breeze came on Tuesday. Made the corners a bumper crowd. And the fields are full of dancing. Well, they're singing and romancing. The music never stops.
From 6/12/1976, that was a Grateful Dead, of course, up at the Boston Music Hall, doing a little bit of The Music Never Stop. And speaking of that, that's what is our lyric of the day. They're a band beyond description, like Jehovah's favorite choir, people joining hand in hand while the music plays the band. Lord, they're setting us on fire. Little lyric of the day by Robert Hunter, of course. All right, we're going to get on with a little more music here. You're listening to 88.3 FM WAIF in Cincinnati. We have live streaming available at our website, www.waif883.org. Check us out. We've got a lot of great new programs. You can look at our programming grid. We've got over 90 different programmers now, 24/7. So check that out. I'm sure there's going to be something on there that you're going to like. That's right. We are also in the middle of our member-a-thon. More on that in just a second. You can find Ramblin' Rob on Facebook. Let me know you like the show. Give me a request. RamblinRob883@hotmail.com is my email. I've got about 90 shows uploaded on YouTube, so if you feel like spending a couple hours with Ramblin' Rob and cranking out the best in live Grateful Dead, check it out. Also, we do have a new Android app. That's right. Put that on your phone and put Ramblin' Rob in your pocket because he loves getting down in your pants. We also have a Nick Sudbury coming in just a little bit to play a couple tunes for you guys. He'll be in here, I'd say within 20 to 25 minutes, and we'll touch base with him. Let him play a couple tunes for your delicate ears. Big shout out to my wife. Thanks for listening to Smokestack Cindy, my a #1 fan. Fat Rob, thanks for listening. Hope you are enjoying this show. All right, we're going to get on with a little more music, and when we get back, we're going to let you guys know some of the bands that open for the Grateful Dead, some of the times that people have hopped on stage with the guys and played with them, and, of course, more weird facts. And speaking of weird facts, did you know that out of all the songs that Bob Weir played acoustically, that's right, he didn't play it a lot, but he played Masterpiece 19 times. That's #2 on the list. #3, Me and My Uncle, a total of 18 times there. So, yeah, stump your Deadhead friends. All right, I won't tell you what the #1 is, though. I may have to tell you. Stay tuned till next week. All right, like I said, we got a lot of good stuff. Nick's coming in. I'm going to get on with a little bit of a little Lucy here. It was from 3/27, 1993. A great era. One of my favorites. On that in just a second. But first, since spring is officially here, thank goodness. Doesn't feel necessarily like spring, but I know it's just around the corner. Seen some greenery popping up through the earth. Thank goodness. We are officially tired of winter. So I won't play any Cold Rain and Snow. We're going to do some Here Comes Sunshine or something like that. But in lieu of that, we're going to play a little short 28-second spring song tuning by the boys, and then we'll get on with that Loose Lucy.
Here's a clip from 1973. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Yeah! What was I on?
Little Loose Lucy. 3/27/93, Knickerbocker Arena, Albany, New York. Disappeared for a long time in 1974, but came back into their repertoire back in 93. So, yeah, 20-year absence. They brought it back. 32793, Albany, New York, Knickerbocker Arena. A little loose you there by none other than the Grateful Dead. That's right. All right, you're listening to the greatest story ever told. Nick's setting up right now. Nick Sudbury will be playing with you here just shortly. We're going to touch base with him, see what's happening in his life, maybe twist his proverbial rubber arm and get some music out of him, too. All right, we're going to get on with a little bit more of that good music here in just a minute. We're going to play a great little tune called Big Railroad Blues. All right. Here is a great Big Railroad Blues by none other than the Grateful Dead, 322-72 from the Academy of Music. Beautiful New York, New York. Big Railroad Blues. Great one there. Thanks, Dick, for releasing that from the vault. New York, New York, the Academy Music 322. If anybody has 325-72, let me know. The Grateful Dead played with Bo Diddley on that night. I don't have a copy of that. Well, I do, but it's a horrible, horrible copy. So if you got to get a copy, get a hold of me. All right, we're going to get on with Ryan Neeley. Ryan Neeley, are you on the air? Hello, Ryan. Here we are.
How you doing today?
Oh, pretty good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Doing great.
Good. Yeah, I was going to say we got you from the hills of West Virginia. Finally got you out of the hills and hollers and on the air again. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Sorry I missed you and everything, but hey, I like the new time slot. This is great.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I like the new time slot, too. It gives a lot of people who can't listen when they're doing their regular 9 to 5 stuff, gives them an opportunity to listen and kind of wind down their evening with Ramblin' Rob. You know how that goes.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, to get to remind them about all the shows coming up this coming weekend and everything, freshen their mind for tomorrow morning,
Right, unless they've already left for early bird.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, maybe they're on their way. We're catching them on the way. So.
That's right. In case you guys just joined us, you're listening to the greatest story ever told on WAIF. Ryan Neeley is joining us for his highly, highly sought-after segment called On the Road with Ryan Neeley, where he tells us a little bit about what's happening in the jam band world, the jam band scene, and lets you guys know what to save your money for. There's a lot of great festivals coming up this year. And, Ryan, I'll let you kind of tell everybody what's been happening with you in the last couple weeks, and also let us know what's going on, man. What should we be saving our money for this year as far as festivals?
Sure. Well, basically, the last couple of weeks, there's basically been a lot going on, in Ohio. Sam D actually just threw the Mustache Bash, which, it's always a really fun show to go to. Blue Moon Soup played at it, a couple other bands. And he actually had a 2-day thing this time, and his shows are always so much fun. He has them up there at the Dayton area. So I know a lot of people headed to that. And there's still a lot of bar shows going on. Our favorite bluegrass band, the Rumpke Mountain Boys, are back on tour. Yeah, they're back on tour right now with David Gans, the host of the Grateful Dead Hour. And,
that's right. I saw Dave and the Rumpke Mountain Boys just this Tuesday. Got a chance to say hi to Dave. Great show they put on. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, they do smoke together. It's a good synergy that the guys have when David is with them.
Yeah, it really is a good mix. He kind of gets them to slow down a little bit, and
right.
But they're it's really a good mix, and just to have somebody of that caliber that's been through, because there is that stigma that
exactly.
And as soon as you get pulled over, it will happen. So
yeah, enough about that. So be careful out there. What is going on, Ryan? I mean, tell us about some of these great festivals that are coming up.
Well, really, what everybody's talking about right now, of course, is Hoopla in the Hills, which is coming up here.
Right.
Not this weekend, but next weekend. But before I get to that, I would like to say that there is one festival coming up this weekend that a lot of people are speaking of. It's the New Spring Rising Festival at the Mission.
Mm-hmm.
That's Barefoot Ronnie's place.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Hookah is actually headlining the festival. Adam's Ale's headlining Friday.
Right.
But Hookah is going to be there Saturday. And, the pretty cool thing about Ronnie's place is that, you have to kind of know a member to get in.
2 members.
It's a members-only club. But you can do indoor or outdoor camping. And if you show up, most likely, if you know some people in the scene, you'll know a member that can vouch for you, and it's pretty neat. There's indoor and outdoor camping, and I'm gonna be out there on Saturday. I'm gonna go check it out. KR3, the band that I manage, is actually gonna be out there, and we're closing out the night. We have a 4 a.m. set, so
I saw that.
Kind of an odd time for a set, but
well, I'm sure you'll drink some coffee beforehand to get you guys awake. I'm sure you'll take naps beforehand and drink coffee like responsible musicians that they are.
That's right. We just bought a bus, so we'll be drinking some coffee on the tour bus. So we're real excited about it.
I saw you guys bought a short bus. That's great, man.
Yeah, we're real excited about it. So. There's some other stuff going on in town. This Friday night, tomorrow night, right there in Cincinnati. Speaking of Acoustic Hookah, they're playing at the MVP Sports Grill.
Right. So
that's something. If you can't go out to the Mission, go check that out. And then back here in Pittsburgh, I did just want to mention it's a long way from you, but I know there's people that live stream. And there's a band out this way called The Cause, and they are a Pittsburgh jam band. They do a lot of Grateful Dead and Fish. And every year they do something called D-Jam. Mm-hmm. And it's basically a benefit for the Pittsburgh Food Bank. And this year they have Steve Kimmock's going to be joining them.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's pretty exciting. You know, I know it's a long way away from there, but, you know, I like to encourage any time that a jam band gets involved with a good benefit like that. It's something really special. So
right.
I did want to kind of give them their props for that. But
cool.
But yeah, everybody's talking about Hoopla within. You know, we're basically a week away right now from the biggest festival of the spring that's going to be held out there in Athens, Ohio.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a big one. They got a big heated tent for the main stage, and I encourage everybody to come out Thursday night. KR3 and is going to play, and then Rumpke's going to do their set right afterwards.
Nice.
So I'd love to see a lot of you, and it's going to be big. So
yeah, I was going to say they
a lot of people there.
Yeah, outgrew their proverbial pants and had to switch venues. It got so big.
Yeah, they did. You know, it's pretty nice whenever pre-sales are going so well that you need to look for a bigger venue.
Oh yeah. I was going to go out there, but you know, I just don't have enough clothes. I actually spent, oh God, it was 2 or 3 years ago. I had actually 2 pairs of long johns on and a pair of jeans, 3 pairs of socks, and I was still cold. So yeah, I'm going to skip this year.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago, I actually did too, and honestly, this year, I hate to say it, but I'm probably only going to make it through Thursday night into Friday, and might call it quits after that. So yeah, it's you know, lots of festivals are coming up. I mean, it seems like every day there's a new announcement. Really excited about coming up. There's going to be a festival. I don't have the date in front of me, but it's going to be called the Free for All Jam, and they're going to be setting it up. Boogie Matrix Mechanism, Johnny K. All day is actually, you know, it's something I'm really excited about because he's throwing this festival. It's going to be free for everybody, and a lot of the Ohio musicians and bands and stuff are getting together and doing a show, basically. Without getting paid as a thank you for all of the fans in Ohio.
Wow.
So be on the lookout for that. It's called Free for All Festival. It's going to be free. It's going to be a free festival. It's going to be huge. You might have to pay a little bit for parking, but other than that, you know, it's come out and have a great time and really just a thank you for all the fans for the support that they've given us all year. So yeah, that's something really exciting. And
free, you gotta love that. It's a hippie's favorite word.
Yeah, yeah. You know, if it's free, it's for me. That's my motto.
Amen. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let you speak a little bit more. We're gonna roll off here. I've got Nick Sudbury in studio. We're gonna get on with a little music. You got anything else to give everybody a heads up on?
Really, just wanted to thank everybody back here. We just had a benefit recently for a friend of mine who had run into some legal problems, and a lot of people pulled together for it. And you know, I'm just blown away by the support that we got. We had the Rusty Haywackers and KR3 and a band called Izzy and Company, and a new producer named Coda that was here. And a lot of people donated items and everything, and we raised, you know, a little over $1,200 for some legal fees for this guy. So, yeah, it was really nice to see everybody pull together, and I just wanted to thank everybody for that. And just want to make sure everybody gets out there, and when they go to the festival, try to have a little extra money in their pocket to support the vendors out there that are that have spent their, you know, time and money to create stuff all winter long. So let's get them off to a good start this year.
That's right. Don't forget, like Ryan said, save your money, because those guys try to make a living by vending, and it's all fun and games. So you got to beg for gas money on the way home.
It really is. So yeah, let's try to save a little bit of extra money and start them off with a good year and get yourself something nice to wear the rest of the festival season and everything. So there's going to be some wonderful stuff that people's been making all winter. So,
and you can check out some good stuff in the Appalachian Jam, which I know you guys try to feature different crafts and artists each month. So don't forget to pop online and check that out. Yeah,
and actually, you know, while you mentioned that, I'm glad you did. issue that we have currently right now, issue number 23, has a really nice article about Ramblin' Rob and Cindy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's make some jars. So it just came out, so I encourage everybody, if they go to AppalachianJamwich.com, you can, or maybe even we can put a link on Rob's Facebook page or something. Yeah, it's only $3. So go ahead and pick up the magazine and check out Rob's work. It's really beautiful work, and we were honored to have him in it.
Oh, why, thank you. I already bought 6 of them, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Helps with the printing cost.
Exactly. Well, thanks a lot, Ryan, for joining us again. I'm going to roll off here. We're going to get some tuning up going on here and get Nick on the air. But join us next week for Ryan's continuing quest to bring you guys the best of the jam band scene on the road with Ryan Neeley. Thank you again, Ryan. We appreciate it, brother.
Excellent. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man. May the 4 winds blow you safely home, man.
All right. I appreciate it.
Take care. All right, that was Ryan Neeley joining us again. He'd been absent for a couple weeks, but he's back letting you guys know about these good festivals coming up. The best way to support local music is get off your butts and go out and see it. All right, we're going to let Nick tune up here, but I'm going to play a 1977 version of High Time for you, since they were playing a lot of country music earlier on the earlier show on CJ's Wheels and Riffs. I'm kind of sticking with that trend here. Baltimore, Maryland, up at the Baltimore Civic Center. This will be the last time the boys played High Time for almost 2 years. That's right.
Tomorrow coming. Now don't think too hard, babe, 'cause you know what I'm seeing. Show you high time, living the good life. Don't be that way. Nothing's for certain. It can always go wrong. Come in when it's raining. Gone out when it's gone. We could have us a high time, living the good life.
From Baltimore, Maryland, Baltimore Civic Center, 526-77, none other than the Grateful Dead. That was released from the vault back in November of last year. In case you guys aren't aware, each November the Grateful Dead release 30 songs from the vault. Good first-gen soundboard stuff. That's right. It's good stuff. You guys should definitely check it out. And speaking of checking things out, we again thank you for listening to listener-supported radio, WAIF. We're in the middle of our spring memorathon. You can help keep WAIF on the air and indicate your support for this show by making a pledge right now. Your gift of $25 or more gives you voting rights at the WAIF annual meeting and a copy of the hottest ticket in town, the WAIF Alert newsletter. You can call me now, 961-8900 or 513-749-1444 to make a pledge. If you prefer to go online, feeling a bit antisocial, you can go make a pledge by clicking the donation button on the WAIF website and use PayPal to make your donation. If you pledge online, please be sure to include the name of the show, The Greatest Story Ever Told, in the comments section so that we get credit for your donation, because each and every show here at WAIF needs to meet a minimum pledge level. Give me a call or go to WAIF883.org. All right, that out of the way, we've got a special guest in studio here. Nick Sudbury is joining us. Thank you very much for stopping in.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Evan suggested I check you out and went and listened to a couple of your tunes. Really enjoyed your stuff. I'm glad you decided to stop into The Greatest Story Ever Told. We're going to do a little intro here in case some of the listeners don't know Nick. I'll let you speak a little bit about yourself. Tell us where you're from, what you've been doing, what you do now, and how you got into music.
Sure thing. I am from north central Illinois, a rural town called Rochelle, Illinois, and spent some of my adult life traveling around. I was in San Francisco for a bit and back to Chicago. And in 2009 was swinging through Cincinnati, following one of my big musical influences, Fish.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of them.
And met a girl who lives here and a few years later, here I am in Cincinnati.
There you go.
I started playing guitar about 15. Didn't get serious really until in my 20s. But was always a writer, so sort of approached music more from the writing perspective. Not a master guitar player, Eddie Van Halen or Stevie Vai.
Right.
No illusions of grandeur. But I focus on what I think I'm good at, and that's more of the writing and songwriting aspect of it.
Well, and that's, everybody likes, an Eddie Van Halen or, Jerry Garcia solo or, what have you. But, the other half of the music is the lyrics. I mean, I love listening to the Grateful Dead playing. I mean, I listen I've never listened to anything as much as I've listened to them. And half the reason I like them is because of Robert Hunter.
Yeah, I was going to say, and they have their Robert Hunter.
Right. I mean, that's the lyrics take you away to a realm, a different reality, a different scenario. It takes you on a musical journey. He's so colorful. So yeah, I mean, don't forget that, guys. A lot of musicians when they're starting out, just because you play guitar doesn't mean you're a musician unless you want to play everything music, instrumental.
Sure.
All right, man. Well, that's good. How did Breeze in here too? How'd you guys meet?
We met at through mutual friends at Fish. Fish is what I've spent most of my time following around. I was just a little bit too young to hit up the Dead live.
Gotcha.
Obviously, very influenced by the Grateful Dead as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Fish is what I've seen the most of, and so traveling through town, we had mutual friends, and that was that.
Gotcha. How many times you seen Fish?
New Year's Eve was number 285.
Jeez, oh Pete. That's more than I've seen the Grateful Dead.
I've got a problem.
I've got a problem.
My mother is probably listening and laughing at that too. So.
Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. If you love music, it's like a drug, man. You just go there and you'd almost sell a kidney to get to the next show, man. I mean, it's that addictive. Not only the music, the whole scene and stuff too.
Absolutely.
So, suppose we're gonna get you playing here in a little bit, but suppose someone didn't know what you sounded like, never heard of you before. How would you describe your sound in one sentence?
Acoustic philosophy is how I would describe my sound. My lyrics range from being about the travel, love lost, love found, and more jokingly, songs from the road, from traveling on tour, going to festivals, and sort of transferring that to just the simplicity of the acoustic. In my live performance, I do a lot of loops and a lot of other stuff, and it's expanding. Cool. So it's good to get back to the basics, especially with stuff like this, where it's just you and a guitar, and more back to the roots.
That's right.
So it varies. Nick Sudbury's acoustic philosophy is very much simple, acoustic, straightforward, and Nick Sudbury's revolution, which you may see on bills around the city, will be more of the loop pedal, hence revolving,
Gotcha.
and using the other backing that I create myself on the stage.
Huh, excellent. I'll have to check that looping out. I really liked when I saw Keller Williams start doing that, and I even saw Buckethead doing it. So yeah, I mean, everybody's starting to do that. It's taking off like crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely a popular thing. Khaki King, a lot of people who, I think Ani DeFranco even does some stuff now. I mean, everybody uses it to some extent. And I see a lot of people having the loop pedal in their rig, but to use the live rhythm loops and bass loops, with one instrument is more of my approach to it at this point. Not quite as complex as Keller, obviously.
Right. Yeah, I saw David Gans actually started using it too. So.
Yes, I saw one in his rig Tuesday night.
Yeah, exactly. So where can people listen to you? They say they liked what they hear in a little bit and want to go online, check you out. Is there any place on the internet? You got a Facebook page,
sure.
MySpace,
all of
like
the usual suspects, Facebook, YouTube, or SoundCloud if you search Nick Sudbury's Acoustic Philosophy.
Gotcha.
Or just Acoustic Philosophy. If you Google it, one of my videos may just pop up.
Oh, well, that's cool. I ran into the problem where people searching the internet for new bands, and I interviewed Mr. Greg Ornut from Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. So whenever anyone goes to the internet and types Pigeons Playing Ping Pong, the first thing that pops up is B.F. Skinner's psychology experiment where he teaches pigeons to play ping pong. And he was very frustrated because no matter what, that's always the first video that's going to pop up. So you have any big plans coming up? You plan anywhere this weekend? You have any big plans for the rest of 2014?
There's always plans. Nothing really big yet, but a lot of small stuff. I'll be headed back to Chicago area this weekend to play a show for the hometown friends and family.
Gotcha.
And April 12th, we'll be playing with Joe Berger and Evan Ray, who a mutual friend.
Yeah, I was going to say he's just on the show several weeks ago.
Shout out to Evan for that.
Yeah.
And we'll be introducing a new musician there as well. It's his first ever time playing out for people, Adam Stigler.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it'll be a fun show. That's April 12th at Stanley's Pub.
Great. I'll have to definitely try to make that one April 12th. Pencil it in here, April 12th.
It will be much...
See me writing, don't you?
I do. It'll be much more of the more traditional solo singer-songwriter type of performances that night.
Right. Versus
a mix of covers and originals, but it won't be the full bands. It'll be much more mellow, pure acoustic.
Gotcha. So what do you like best about playing live?
Definitely the energy, music, period. Live, seeing live performance or performing live, feeding off the energy of the crowd. And for me, since so much of my musical upbringing has been going to shows, I relate it when I'm on stage to just the juxtaposition of where I am in relation to that. Being normally in the crowd,
right,
giving your energy to the band, and then now being on stage trying to give it back to the crowd. And it takes a while to build up to that. It definitely took me a while to be able to kind of now I'm more comfortable on stage.
Right. It does take a while.
Side of it.
It does take a while, and a lot of musicians kind of strive for that, especially the guys that play live a lot. They strive for that sense of losing time or becoming one or feeling the energy or that weird synergy that goes on between a crowd and the musician, that interface that we call the stage. It's weird how things, when they cross that stage on either side, it just changes the energy, at least. So
absolutely.
So you've been playing tunes for how long? When did you first pick up the guitar? At what age?
Around 15, 16 really. Okay. And then got more serious about it in my 20s.
Gotcha.
And then had guitars stolen, and then got new guitars, and then Evan recently had his guitar stolen, and I sold him the guitar that I got when mine got stolen.
Well, cool. Wow. Weird how things kind of work out like that, huh?
It does go around and come around, and we've got this nice Taylor now, so we're certainly happy where we're at.
Cool. So what do you think your best musical memory is? Looking back in your memory banks, it doesn't matter if it's the first time you went to a Fish show, or maybe it's a tune you heard on the radio, maybe the first time you heard Merle Haggard in your dad's pickup truck. What do you think that would be?
I would say for me, focusing on, I guess, what I've seen the most of Fish, Big Cypress was certainly one of those moments where they came on in Florida for the New Year's of the millennium and played for 7.5 straight hours from midnight till the sun came up.
It's epic.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. But a lot of the time in San Francisco, the intangible nights of Robert Walters and Carl Denson having a pseudo Grey Boy reunion on stage at a late night bar. Some of that stuff, or late night New Orleans shows, really late night festival shows, I guess, are really my favorite musical moments.
Gotcha.
In general.
Excellent. So you play kind of, the looping stuff, acoustic stuff, and I guess your favorite band, of course, would be Fish. I won't even ask you that question. But when you're playing and writing music specifically, when you're sitting down doing lyrics, is there any people that you're thinking of as far as influencing your lyrics? Anybody that you try to draw from when you're writing these new tunes, especially when it comes to new words? Sure.
In style, it varies, and it's definitely influenced by what you're listening to at the time. You listen to a lot of Townes Van Zandt at a time, and your songs will start to model themselves after that when you're doing solo acoustic stuff especially. I'm not as influenced musically by Fish because their sound is so much different than what I'm going for right now, and you can't really create that type of thing with just an acoustic guitar. So songwriting and playing wise, I'm much more influenced by those people like Townes Van Zandt, Willie Nelson's, mixed with hitting the hammer-ons of a Keller and more in the jam band scene.
Right. Well, that's good, man. That's good. I'm anxious to hear what you sound like here in just a sec. I'm going to wrap up the interview with a quick question here, and then we'll play a tune. Get back with Nick Sudbury live in studio. So, what do you think your favorite Grateful Dead song is?
I mean, it's a tough call. Terrapin Station, I think, as far as looking at a song, start to finish, is,
right.
I think, an easy answer. But at the same time, the certain 72 Dark Stars, or, I really got into a lot of the 71, the Capitol Theater run, especially, and some of the acoustic stuff. I love Pigpen. So the Record Store Day release from last year, the 66, acoustic stuff, I mean, some of that stuff's my favorite. So it's tough to say. It depends on the day, but today, we'll say Terrapin.
Terrapin? Yeah. Excellent. Love that tune. Just played it 2 weeks ago here. Yeah, that's one thing I get the opportunity to do, I think we started off the evening tonight with a 17-minute, 55-second Turn On Your Love Light. So.
Yeah, that's some good old Pigpen stuff there.
I was smoking, man. He was rapping hard, man. All right, well, thanks, Nick. We're going to get back in just a little bit and get on with some music from Nick, but first I'm going to play a little bit of, let's see, who am I going to play? Oh, yeah, Grateful Dead. We're going to play a little bit of Playin in the Band, since you mentioned you really like that 71 era. We're going to go back to 10/22/1971, the Auditorium Theater, Chicago, Illinois, and do a little Playin in the Band. Like I said, this is not one of those epic jammy Playin in the Band, short, sweet, 6-minute version, so you guys can enjoy that.
This isn't being recorded, is it?
And now, another episode of Annoying Stoner.
Hey, I got some great weed here, man. It's really, really good. Come on, guys. Come over here.
Hey, light it up.
All right.
Cool.
Here, try this. It's really, it's Arkansas green. Isn't that nice? Isn't that tasty?
Oh, boy.
I remember the first time I tried weed like this, guys, just so you know,
that is good.
Was in 1972 in Anaheim.
Yeah.
The Dead were playing at the Dome.
He's not going to pass the joint. He's just going to hold it.
He keeps smoking and holding, and he's not sharing.
New Speedway Boogie.
The Dead is so over. The Grateful Dead are so over.
It's like Jerry's dead. Okay, face it, he's dead. He's gone, he's dead, he's buried. This isn't really fair. Mr. Happy Hippie Boy, and he doesn't even know how to share a joint.
So intense.
Listen to you.
They started out with a 14-minute version of Truckin'.
What do you think? You're smoking by yourself?
Give us some pot.
What?
Pass the joint.
Yeah.
You have to hear about this.
Damn joint.
Shush.
No, this is so intense.
Pass the joint already,
No,
dude. Pass it. This has been another episode of Annoying Stoner.
When that part happens in the light show with the little bears are like dancing around, like those little bears from the auto store, But they're like dancing around, and my friend hands me the acid, and he said,
was from 1971, 1022, Auditorium Theater. All right, as promised, I'm live here with Nick Sudbury. I'm going to let him play a couple tunes for you since we're running low on time here, Nick. I'll let you just take it, brother.
Used to crazy highs and sad goodbyes and spitting Uncle Sam's eyes. Now it's time to settle down and sip the crown. No more drinking till I fall down. I want a white picket fence, no offense, but those hippy-dippy ways may be in past tense. For a furry house, the spouse, and a cat named Kitty to chase a cat named Mouse. Meow. Those crazy days are over. I want a dog named Rover. Sure, I've lived many a tale, but I'm lucky that I didn't end up in jail. Finish up my schooling, I ain't fooling. Time to take notes instead of sleeping and drooling. I'm gonna get my degree. You're gonna see one day maybe I'll finally be free. Someday I'll cut off all my hair without a care. Maybe next time I'm here, no one will stare. And shave off all the hair on my face and leave no trace. A long red beard made me look a disgrace. Those crazy days are over. I want a dog named Rover. Sure, I've lived many a tale, but I'm lucky that I didn't end up in jail. I want to meet a nice lady named Katie, get out of the U.S. and maybe move to Haiti. Cause I'm fed up with politics and stupid chicks and lighter thieves that always try to steal my Bix. Someday I might just wake, decide to take a break from all the things I used to love to take. Practice moderation, a health resuscitation, maybe tune to a popular radio station. Sure, so maybe I'm joking, laughing so hard that I'm choking. Cause after all I only chose this hippie path, I would not have to take a bath. And Albert Hoffman's bike ride may have led to Ellen Watts finding Zen. But nowadays, Lucy is not in the sky, she's in the pen doing a federal 6 to 10. Timothy Leary, he grew so weary, contemplating his theory to save us all. I've had my share of liquid good times and everyone was a ball. Those crazy days are over. I want a dog named Rover. Sure, I've lived many a tale, but I'm lucky that I didn't end up in jail. Sure, so maybe I'm joking, laughing so hard that I'm choking. 'Cause after all I only chose this hippie path, so I would not have to take a bath.
Nice, man. Love that one. What was that called?
It's called Dog Named Rover.
Dog Named Rover. Nice. Beautiful, man. All right, I'll let you keep playing, man. I almost laughed out loud a couple times doing that.
My songs hopefully will invoke either, laughing out loud or crying internally, usually.
Exactly.
It's an emotional roller coaster at my show.
All right, well, don't make me cry on this one, man.
When you're sitting there in your silk upholstery chair, talking to some rich folks that you know. Well, I hope you don't see me in my ragged company. You know I could never be alone. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. Send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers to my wedding. Oh, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. When you're sitting back in your rose pink Cadillac, making bets on Kentucky Derby days, I'll be in my basement room with a needle and a spoon. Another girl to take my pain away. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. Send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers to my wedding. Oh, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. No, I won't forget to put roses on your grave.
Yet another beautiful tune there by Nick Sudbury. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for tuning in again to the greatest story ever told here on WAIF. We're in the middle of our spring member-a-thon, so you can help us keep the lights on and the best in live Grateful Dead jam bands and regional music coming right through your airwaves. You can sign up by going to the website, WAIF883.org. See a little box on the right. Fill in your $25 and bingo, bango, bongo, you're a member. You can give me a call, 749-1444, area code 513. We also have PayPal. That's right. You can go on the website, sign up with PayPal. Find Ramblin' Rob on Facebook. Look me up on the old internet, RamblinRob883@hotmail.com. Got about 90 shows uploaded on YouTube, too. All right, Nick, what do you got next, man? Well, you got some exciting stuff, I'm sure.
This is an original. It's called Pay the Cost, and this is a song more on the sad end of the spectrum. A song about losing friends, which we've all done a lot of on the road.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Coming back to you now, I'm coming back to you. Though I really never left this time and place, I go swimming around my mind sometimes, searching for some peace of mind. The sharks, they always seem to give me chase. Nowadays I seem to find myself joining in the race, and that's okay, cause I got you to help me keep the pace. So if I think too much, don't mind me, I'm just remembering the time that I was lost. Looking back on all those friends who never found what I have found, they paid the cost. Miss you, my dear friends, your absence, it never ends. I wish that I could call you on the phone, so we could talk of days of old, the girls we used to know, and the places we now currently call home. My dreams of growing old with you, our dreams of growing up, they have washed into the shore just like the water and the foam. So if I think too much, don't mind me, I'm just remembering the time that I was lost. Looking back on all those friends who never found what I have found, they paid the cost. Incomplete melody, like an unfinished song, like words never written on a page, like the things we used to laugh about and the things we used to do. Without you, those things won't ever be the same. There were things you took for granted, but the seeds that you had planted, they live on. So if I think too much, don't mind me, I'm just remembering the time that I was lost. Looking back on all those friends who never found what I have found, they paid the cost.
Another good tune, man. I know a lot of people, at least judging from my Facebook friends, a lot of people are losing a lot of friends lately to a lot of bad things. So, yeah, we all know how that goes, man.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we got about time for another song or two, man. We're at about 7 minutes left, so I'll let you take off and start playing more music.
Take a look around. I met little Sadie and I blew her down. Went right home, went to bed. 44 smoke was under my head. Well, I began to think of what a deed I'd done. Grabbed my cap and away I run. Made a good run, a little too slow. They caught up to me in Jericho. Standing on a corner, ringing a bell. Along come a sheriff from Thomasville. Said, young man, your name is Brown. Remember the night you blew Sadie down? I said, yes, sir, my name is Lee. Murdered little Sadie in the first degree. First degree, second degree. You got any papers, won't you read them to me? Took me to the station all dressed in black. Along come a sheriff to take me back. Take me back, the county jail. Had no one to go for my bail. The judge and the jury, they took the stand. The judge held the paper in his right hand. 41 days, 41 nights, 41 years to wear the ball and stripes. Judge and the jury, they took the stand. The judge held the paper in his right hand. 41 days, 41 nights, 41 years to wear the ball and stripes.
Little Sadie, of course. Thank you very much for playing that, man. Who did that originally? Do you know?
I only know the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I only know the Grateful Dead version too. I don't know who did it originally, man.
Jerry?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, we got about 3 more minutes left, man. I appreciate you coming in here. I really thank you for joining us for yet another week on The Greatest Story Ever Told, man. Any shout-outs you'd like to give before we roll out here?
Really, my shout-out's easy because it's just everybody who's ever helped me along the way, give me a ride somewhere, gotten a ride from me, give me a floor to crash on, or crashed on my floor.
There you go.
You all know who you are.
Got any charitable causes you'd like to mention?
Tons of them. Don't go to big banks. Occupy everything you can, and pay attention. Vote. Read the book.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks again, Nick. Appreciate you dropping in here to the studios here at WAI.